Can you heal polycystic ovary syndrome naturally? Let's talk about it. Polycystic ovary syndrome affects about 10% of women. Many of them suffer for years before they're diagnosed with an imbalance in their sex steroids and the resulting side effects of hirsutism, irregular periods, infertility, acne, obesity, insulin resistance, and metabolic syndrome. Fortunately, there are ways to heal polycystic ovary syndrome naturally. My first step with all my PCOS patients is to support their hypothalamus. That's because the hypothalamus is at the root of hormonal imbalance. Correcting the hypothalamic pituitary ovarian axis can help to regulate menstrual cycles, lower androgen levels, and increase fertility. Within 3 to 6 months, my PCOS patients using Genesis Gold to support their hypothalamus will have enough correction in their hormonal imbalances to appreciate positive changes like regulation of their menstrual cycles, improved fertility, decrease in hirsutism, improvement of acne, and reversal of insulin resistance, so they're able to lose weight and correct their pre-diabetic conditions. But supporting the hypothalamus is not the only thing that I do with my patients with polycystic ovary syndrome. They also need to change their lifestyle. They must get moving. Being sedentary increases the risk of insulin resistance and makes keeping your hormones in balance much more difficult. Exercise helps you to metabolize and detoxify your hormones properly. So regular exercise, particularly aerobic exercise, is incredibly important in reducing insulin resistance associated with polycystic ovary syndrome. And my favorite exercise is HIIT, which is high intensity training. HIIT can be done in very little time. Just 5 to 7 minutes of a warm-up and 3 20-second bursts of speeds of any kind of activity you'd like to do: running, swimming, cycling, rowing, and then cool down. Doing HIIT just 3 times a week has been shown to help reverse insulin resistance within about 8 weeks. Yet, hypothalamus support and exercise are not enough if you're not eating properly. It's really important that you're following a plant-based, low glycemic index diet. Now, what does that mean? That you're not consuming carbohydrates that turn into sugar quickly, and that you're consuming most of your carbohydrates from plant forms. It's also important that you eat an adequate amount of protein for your lean body mass and healthy fats like omega-3s. And then you need to be sure that you're getting adequate sleep. Studies show that women with polycystic ovary syndrome tend to suffer from sleep disorders. And people who suffer from sleep disorders are way more likely to have insulin resistance. So correcting your sleep disorder is crucial to healing polycystic ovary syndrome. First, you need to adopt a good sleep hygiene, and I have a video on that. Plus, if you're supporting your hypothalamus, you will naturally start to correct your sleep dysfunction. But that does take time, so you may need some extra support to get you to sleep along with a good sleep hygiene. If you have any questions regarding healing PCOS naturally, please join me in our Hormone Support Group. You get access through my free Hormone Reboot Training. Polycystic ovary syndrome can be treated naturally, but it does require lifestyle adjustments and hypothalamic support. I'll see you in the next video.